Well, it's good to be back. And particularly to come in and have that kind of introduction from a man who I think epitomizes the reason that we have good hopes for the future for protecting the wildlife in America. I'm really delighted to be here. Jay, thank you for inviting me and letting me come. I had a good trip down. As Tom just said, we just returned from southern Sudan. Weather's a little bit different. And we've been working there now for almost 30 years and finally succeeded in getting a vote in southern Sudan to let them decide whether they want to be an independent nation or not. And I don't have any doubt that in a few days after the votes are tabulated that we'll have a new nation in Africa. Sudan, as some of you may know, is a very large country. Recently discovered oil about 10 years ago. The northern 15 states are Islamic, and the main reason for 30 years of war has been that they wanted to impose this Sharia law on the southern part of Sudan, 10 states that are either Christians or non-Muslims. And this vote will let them secede. And I don't think there's any doubt that they will vote overwhelmingly to form a new country. Sudan, as I told Tom and some of them before we came in here, is the same size as the United States east of the Mississippi River. So that's the area that we're talking about in Sudan. Tomorrow night I'll be at the White House, invited by President Obama, and we'll be welcoming Hu Jintao, the president of China, as you all know. And this 32 years after we formed diplomatic relations with the People's Republic of China, the first day of January 1979. And at that time, Deng Xiaoping came over and honored us with his presence. As you may know, President Nixon went to China in 1972 and declared that there was one China, only one China, but he didn't say which one. So after 8 more years of being very timid about breaking away from Taiwan, I decided to normalize relations with China, and that happened 32 years ago, which may have changed some things about the international community. 3 days after we announced that we were normalizing diplomatic relations between the United States of America and the People's Republic of China, Deng Xiaoping announced that the whole nation of China would be reformed. And that's the first element of any kind of freedom in China. One of the things that he promised me to do at the state banquet that I had for him almost exactly 32 years ago was to approve religion in China, to declare freedom of religion, and to let Bibles be distributed, which had been forbidden. And now China has the most rapidly growing Christian community on earth. Well, that's just what I've done these couple of days, but it's very nice to be here.